Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tendai here from PTown Radio. I'm excited, ecstatic to be here this morning. Good morning, Jabo.
Good morning, Tendai. What am I?
Hey, my one, Jabo, how are you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm wonderful. Thank you very
You're
much.
looking good and very cultural.
It's my Friday, African.
Yeah,
I'm an African every day, but Friday is special.
is it?
Yes, every Friday I dress African.
Who sells these shirts?
This comes from Ghana. It's a friend of ours who has a. You can buy online.
Yes,
She's got the whole trade. She's based in Ghana, but she's from Rwanda originally.
Is it?
Yes. Now my wife gonna kill me because I cannot remember the whole name of it.
I was trying to promote
Yes,
you,
yes.
to promote your friend here, since the business talk. I thought I would do some business, but anyway,
It's just got out of my head.
yeah,
Something fashion.
I can understand.
I'll put it on next. But you can tell, my wife, she's the one who dresses me up.
How is it?
So,
she's doing a very good job.
Yes.
So, good morning. This is a big breakfast show with Jabo Butera and Tendai Madume on PTown Radio every Friday. We're here discussing and talking about business. Anything that you do with business, it could be an entrepreneur, it could be corporate, could be self-employed, could be anything. We do it, don't we?
We do. I like more the word money making.
Yes.
Anything to do how to make money.
How to make money, yeah.
That's the best way.
I was listening to a song from Zimbabwe. It says,
Yes.
everything we do leads to money.
Yes.
You go to school and study for like 20 years
Yes.
to make money.
To make money.
You go
More
to
than
work all day from 9 to 5 just to end up with money. Everything we do.
Yeah. You dream to make more.
Yeah.
You sweat to make more.
Yes. In
Or
Africa,
to lose what you have.
in Africa, we try to have more girls than boys so we can make more money.
Many options. If you go in Arabic countries, the other way. In India, it's different way.
Is it?
The more boys than the more girls,
Is
because
it?
the dowry is the girls with family which pays.
Is it?
Yes, that's in India.
I want to move to India because
Yeah.
my wife costed a few pennies. Right, this is our disclaimer assistant right here from PTown Radio. We are here live on our Facebook page for the first time in a while. We haven't
Yes,
been
we
on.
haven't been on.
Yes,
Yes, this
our
is the-
Facebook family has missed us. How you doing? We're here. We are back.
Yes.
We're still alive. We're kicking. Today we're gonna be, of course, before we indulge into so many things, we need to also give you a disclaimer of the show. This show is brought to you by PTown Radio. The views and ideas expressed on the following programs are strictly those of the host, which is myself and Jabo, and the guests, which we might have from time to time. The views don't necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by PTown Radio as your radio station. So this is clearly our personal views. This is what we think. And this is our experience as well.
And what we believe in.
And what we believe in.
Yes.
That's correct. So this is entirely our call.
That's right.
Please
That's right.
please do not give PTown Radio any reviews there.
The grievance,
Direct them
the
with
grievance
myself.
goes to you.
Yes. The following
good.
program is being brought to you by PTown Radio. For more information about their radio station and their shows, their hosts, and for more behind the scenes of what we do here at PTown Radio, please follow our social media, which is all of them is Facebook is PTown Radio. We're also available on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or you like. Just look for PTown Radio. We are probably the unique one, PTown Radio. But of course, in this show, we're not alone. We are with our partners, our friends, our colleagues, our helpers, the ones that keeps us going in business. Is Business Diversity Incubator, head by my guy here, Jabo Butera, of course, and his team. They're also available on their social media, which is our Facebook is DBA Southwest. Please check them out, only because we are based in the southwest of England, but we do cover everyone. Even if you're in New Zealand, get in touch. We can help you out. Not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that because I don't know their regulations and their laws.
That's correct.
Yes.
Now we're talking about England. Wherever you are in England, every
Yes.
city in England, we can DBI can help you out. Instagram is and Twitter, the same is easy. It's DBI_UK. They're also available on YouTube. There's a very useful YouTube
Yes,
channel.
very.
A lot of information you need there to start up a business. If I give you a brief, they are the business incubators. They help you to start businesses or to maintain the one you have already.
Yes.
Yes.
Not only maintaining, but also scaling up.
Scaling up.
Yes.
Yes, as well. I mean, I'm going to let Jabo speak for himself. My name is Tendai Madume. My co-host, of course, Jabo Butera. Jabo Butera, give us more. What do you do at DBI?
Good morning, and thank you very much, Tendai, for hosting us, and greetings to our Facebook family. It has been a while since we went live on Facebook pages, on our Facebook broadcasting. So my name is Jabo Butera, and I'm the Managing Director of Diversity Business Incubator. based in Plymouth, but we're covering the whole southwest of England. Looking at going maybe national soon. It depends on the capacity we're growing with. The demand is growing. So what we do is what is on the tin. Mm-hmm. We're supporting businesses, startups, those who are thinking about starting their businesses, or those in businesses, how to grow, how to scale up, and whatever challenge they go through. The vision is to reduce poverty. We want to have a high number of individuals who have too much money at the end of the month compared to the current situation we are in, where we have people with too much money, too much month at the end of the money, where everyone is majority running to shack loans to join the end of the month, yes. Because it seems like you have 2 or 3 months in 1 month.
That's correct.
All that is because of the financial knowledge. So what the vision or what we're aspiring is to see, especially the young people, coming more of the millionaire from our black community and Asian community.
Yes.
That's why we're going. That's why we come here every day to talk about this.
That's correct.
To share our knowledge. How can you do that?
Yes.
Which way to go about it? And the best way is to try.
That's correct.
Sometimes people say, well, it's not real. It does not happen. Try.
Of course.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
No.
What I'm saying is try.
Yes, definitely. We have given you an introduction there. My name is Tendai, like I said earlier on. I'm the owner of PTown Radio. I'm the owner of Cast House Barber Shop.
Yes.
Me and my wife, I should leave my wife in that. We both own our businesses. It's PTown Radio, Cast House Barber Shop, Indiana Healthcare Services, which is an agency for healthcare assistance. So what we're discussing here is based on things I have done.
Yes.
I've walked the walk.
Yes.
I've done it.
Yes.
I've walked the walk. I've sat there and think, what does my community needs? I realize my community needs a radio platform where they can talk about certain things. And I sat down and I researched, I look into things with the support of the DBI as well, and themselves they help us to get things going. So what we discuss here is things that we have done.
Yes.
Not that we know it all. If you're out there as well, you have an ideas you want to share, you think you can help us more, help us grow this channel as well for other people, please get in touch at info@parents.co.uk, or you can just send us a Facebook message or Instagram message.
Yeah. These days it's easy to communicate via these social media platforms. So drop the text.
Yes.
Have you got a business idea? Have you got something you need help
That's
with?
Correct.
Oh, you want to bring also your opinion.
That's correct.
That's the purpose of PTown.
Yes.
So it's a platform of expression.
That's correct.
And today it's more talking business, talking money making.
Money making.
Yes.
Talking about money making, Jabo. Our first segment for sure, of course, as usual, we're going to be talking about the businesses, what's happening around this time of the year, it's December.
Yes.
So much money moves around hands.
Exactly.
The money changes hands so much in December than any other month.
Yes.
Apart from Valentine as well.
Yes.
But December is the big one.
December is the Christmas period. It's Christmas festivities, Christmas spending. Individuals have put some money on the side to spend during this period.
That's correct. The whole year.
So there is money in the air, as you say. But have you positioned yourself to be on the receiving end of it, or are you positioning yourself on the spending end of it?
Yes, by the end of by 31st, if you spend more, earn more.
Have you made more? Have you?
Yes.
It's about catching what is there.
That's correct.
So in the world, what you need to be is positioning. It's you play football, right? You big fan of football. The big part in the game is positioning. You do not run the whole place looking for the ball.
No.
You position yourself in strategic places, and then you attract the ball. Money is the same. Now this is the season. We are in the game. This is the finals, the game,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Don't chase it. Or don't be the one spending or throwing it away. Position yourself on a strategic place so that the money will come to you. And that's the beauty of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So someone who has an enterprise, a business, they need to be looking, saying, what are we going to be doing during this period? And then you see shop, they have decoration, the lights are on, glitters and all this decoration to attract people to come and spend on them. They are receiving, not spending. So it's about where are you? And this is what we talk about. It's encouraging individuals to be in that segment of receivers of the funds. Yeah,
that's correct. So talking about the business aspect of the Christmas, the shops, they're gonna be restaurants with this COVID happening. They might suffer a little bit with these restrictions coming up.
That's the challenge we're having this time.
We don't know what's going to happen, but the shops, in terms of shopping, people will be still shopping. It could be online these days with Amazon delivery. It could be so if you are looking to start up your small businesses, it's a Christmas jumper coming up. There's an opportunity there for you to be advertising your business of making the Christmas jumpers.
Yes.
Because I remember last year when I went into Primark to look for Christmas jumpers, they finished.
Yes.
And
they run out of.
Yes.
So where else do you go?
Where else do you go?
Yeah. So, which is exciting. I think we'll get time to talk about that when you talk about competition and market research. It's the right time. And again, it's not late to start. Maybe we can look back at our segment, what we talked about before. What is it needed to start your own business? It's not the capital. It's not the asset. It's the passion. What is it you're passionate about? You're not going to go and start doing Christmas jumpers because there is a shortage of it. You're going to go start doing Christmas jumpers because you're already in that sector of seamstressing or knitting. You're passionate about that. So your passion, express it now. Cooking, cakes, and all the things happening now. There's a lot of market. We used to have a German market, international market. People used to come from around the world to run the market in Plymouth. They're not coming. So the market is still there. The space is still there. The consumers are still there. What you need is you going in the market. So what you need is a passion to start your own business.
Yes.
And opportunities, massive. Not only in Christmas time, but January we're going to have also more opportunities. The opportunities are there all the time. It's the right time to start.
It is right time to start, yes. If you are thinking of starting up a business, like we keep encouraging people, there's no best time. You can't say I'll do it in March because March is like this, or I'll do it. If you are to start, like you said, about your passion, get on the bike, and start pedaling.
Yes, start doing the
slowly. And to see how much.
But don't just jump in and start trading.
No,
come and talk to us.
Yes,
let's see. Have you got a business plan? Have you planned your journey? How you're going? Do you know about cash flow? Have you heard about financial literacy? So all these elements I'm talking about, they're on our previous segment or our previous show.
Yes.
You can find them on our YouTube page. Go back and request and see them.
Yeah.
Or just drop us a text.
That's correct.
We are happy to help.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. We are available. We are always DBI as well with their team. One thing I know is you guys are always available.
Yes.
For someone who is looking to get starting, or as we keep referring to, we're in the COVID era.
Yes.
There's so many things that have happened or will happen during this time of COVID, which might affect your business. How do you go about it? What support can you get? What city council support do they have? Local government. What support can they have for your small shop that you are running that is probably not generating enough money? There's a lot that at the moment is going on. There's people who took some loans.
Yes,
during the bounce back loan.
Yes.
And right about now, it's time to pay them back.
Yes.
But we are, in another scenario where things could, we've seen the introduction of masks in shops. We have seen the introduction of masks in buses. So it means people won't be traveling as much if they need to wear a mask and stuff like that. So these are effects that can affect a small shop, small barber shop, small mini market in a location where it needs transport. So people might say, I don't want to go. I'll go tomorrow, or I won't go. I'll just buy online and things like that. So what help can you get? We're not saying, I'm not saying standing here and say you have all the answers at DBI, but you can signpost people,
which is
you can help them to where they should head up to. So please, if you are looking, it's a business time. December is the busiest spending month, if you like. Mainly spending, but then you can only spend on a product.
Yes.
So are you the one to produce the product? That's what we're talking about in this segment, in this program. But when we're going to take a break, When we come back, Jabo, we said you want to talk more about saving.
Yes, I want to talk about the market.
Yeah.
I want to talk about competition.
Competition, yeah.
I want to talk about due diligence.
Yes.
Well, if we get a chance, maybe we'll start talking about what we talked about before. Mm-hmm. Now, here we just talked about the spending. It's a right time people to go out and buy.
Yes.
For business people, it's a good time because they're the one receiving your money. But you as an individual, what is it, the financial literacy we're putting in you?
That's correct.
Can we touch a little bit on that?
Yeah.
And look at the savings
so
for a minute.
For you to run a business, like we keep saying, Jabo, you need to be able to run yourself.
Yes, you have to be able to
run a business
manage
if
yourself.
You can't manage yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not about managing yourself, it's managing your money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's not the money managing you. You know how to manage the money.
That's correct. Very interesting. Please, if you have any suggestions, you are live on our Facebook page. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to share. And also, these shows are available on YouTube as well. Please head over to our YouTube channel for the previous shows we have done. Please, we'll be right back with more about competition. Is it okay for someone to open the same business with you next door? That's what we're talking about when we come back. Please stay tuned. Yes, welcome back to the show. This is a Business Breakfast with Jabo Butera and Tendai Madume and PTown Radio, your station, my station, play more right now, favorite station. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Welcome back, Jabo. How are you?
Great. I'm wonderful. Yeah, it's Friday.
You look good.
Although it's starting to get cold. Winter's here.
Winter.
The heater is on.
It's been snowing up north, you know?
Yes, it's snowing up north.
Big snows.
Yes. Manchester, Sheffield.
Yeah.
No, but Newcastle, but it's been snowing.
I don't mind if it snows in Plymouth, just once though. I don't think I would like it every time.
We're too close to the sea, so it melts quickly.
It does.
Yes.
So we're back on the show here. We're talking about finance. We're talking about business. We're talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about friends in business. And we're going to be talking about savings, Jabo,
yes,
a little bit. I think it's important we encourage people to save. And when we talk about saving, normally people start to think saving means save 1,000, save 100, save 200. They don't realize you can save from $5. $5, where am I now in Zimbabwe? £5.
Yes. Yeah.
£5. Yeah. Tell us more about saving. I mean, so to encourage people. I mean, running a business, or even before you run a business, you gotta be able to understand what goes out, what goes in, and what's left, what's needed, what needs, what are wants. Let's talk about that a little bit for people.
So, thank you for touching on that one, and this is one of the key elements in any trading or any success. It's all about budgeting. In finance, they call it budgeting. You mentioned saving is just one component. So there is the spending, when you do your balance sheet. There is the income, the spending, and the saving. So those are the three components on a balance sheet. Most of the time, business, it is a trading. So someone comes and gives you money, you exchange with either service or product. That is a trade. That is exchange, which is the same thing neither in business or even in employment. You go and get a job somewhere, you are trading your time against the value. So if your value is at £9.50, that's the minimum living wage is £9.80 to £10. Let's put £9.80. £8.90. £8.90, yeah. £8.91, yeah. Yes, sorry. So means your value is that per hour. You give that 1 hour, and then the person will exchange with money, will give you the money at the end of the week or at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So that's the trading.
Yeah.
So you've done the income and the outgoing, right? So now let's move it to the next. You take that money home, or even before you get home, you buy your bus, or you pay your petrol, you pay your ABCD. So you start going out.
Yeah.
Do you understand how it works? Financial literacy. That's what we try to talk about here. So if we go into that, we talked about this in our previous shows.
Right. Yes.
But let's touch just on one component I wanted to re-emphasize again.
Okay.
Budgeting.
Yes.
And I want to give simple rule here people uses, and I use it myself, and many people uses it. I use it in business. I use it in my home.
Yeah.
It starts from home, by the way.
That's correct.
So, the rule of 50, 30, 20. 50, 30, 20.
50, 20.
No. 50, 30, 20.
50, 30, 20.
Yes. That's the rule. 50, 30, 20. How does it work?
Yeah. What's 50?
50, it's 50% of your income. That's supposed to cover all your need.
Okay. That's half of my salary.
Half of your salary
needs to cover my
all your needs. All your need have to be covered with that.
That's my Sky Sports.
No.
Okay.
That's a want. The need is those things you have to have. You need to have them for you to survive, to live. You can live without Sky Space, but you cannot live without food. You cannot live without roof over your head.
Electricity.
You cannot live without electricity. You cannot live without water. Think about those things you cannot live without. Those are the need. Put them in one column, and 50% of your salary should cover that.
Okay.
Now, the 30 is the 30%. It goes to the want. Those things you're talking about, the sky. You talk about shopping for clothes, eating outside, restaurant, food.
Yeah.
Those are the want. That's 30% of your salary should cover. And 20% should be put away for rainy seasons.
Yeah.
So if you earn £100, 50% should be paying your rent, your electricity, your water, your council tax, those things which are needed. If you don't have them, you cannot live.
Yeah.
It's not because you cannot have a sky or you cannot survive without it, then you're out. No. Those things you need to balance. Am I going to live with, if it's not there, am I still alive, or am I not going to be there? So separate that. 50% goes there, 30% goes in your wants, so you can go shopping, you can buy shoes, you can buy, all that. And then 20% goes in the saving. So this question I want to ask everyone, those who are watching us, who are going to be listening to us later on. You know how much you're earning. You know how much is your income. Do you know how much is your outgoing? And is your outgoing defined according to the budgeting rules, or you're just spending for the sake of spending?
That's correct.
You don't know how much is your need, you don't know how much is your want, and you don't have any savings. It can be, for the time being, you are on 85, 95%, 95 or 95. So 90% it goes to cover your need, and only you remain with 10%, and that 10% you're spending in the want. The exercises start to strengthen up your muscles, so you can come to the place where all your expenses, the need, is covered by 50%.
That's correct.
If your salary covers 50% of your salary covers your need, you are on a good track. You are what you call on a break even. In business, it's the same.
Yes, correct.
When a company have 50% of its income covers all the overheads, it's on a break even. So it's very important.
Yes.
The more important part of it is the last one, the saving. That 20% you've been saving is the one you save for the rainy days. Not I've been saving for Christmas so I can do shopping.
No.
It's for the rainy days. Two different things people understand about saving. They think, well, I'll save so that I can buy a car. No, leave that in the want, because this is your want list. This is your want list.
I'm with you.
The saving is for the rainy days. The saving is those time when lockdown comes and there's no money. Then you can go for it. Unforeseen circumstances to cover for them. Sudden situation.
So if you are saving for a car, this is in your 30%.
It's your 30%.
So that 30%,
that's a want.
30% there. So you reduce whatever it is that you have in that box.
Yeah.
Reduce one of those things to save
Just
for whatever
that.
you want
Yes.
to save. Yes.
I put some amount for the want I need, the want I want to get to. That is not the savings.
Do you think
That's the budgeting?
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you think in our community, Jabo,
Yes.
I mean, talking, just refreshing for people who are listening, we do have these discussions from a BNA background.
Yes.
we're talking from trying to uproot or trying to encourage the BME background people to start up businesses, to get involved into business and do more for their communities. Do you think our 30% is what we are mainly mistakenly for the 50?
We spend more on the want. We spend more on those items which are not so crucial for your life. So you'll find a 56 inches TV screen, which has curve and sensors and Alexa and all that support in it.
Yeah.
And it'll cost about $2,000. Yet it does not have those supporting units with it. So there's no Alexa in the house, and there's no all the technology to respond to it as well, because it was just that. You're going to spend $2,000 on such item. Could you live without?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could.
But can you live without a roof over your head? So you're finding most of the time we as you're saying, we're mixing things.
Yeah.
You'll find you're spending more in the want compared into the need, because you haven't done the budgeting. And you're not on your journey to financial freedom. You're still going to be in that financial poverty.
Yeah.
So when you drive towards financial freedom, that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
The value.
Yes.
So if you don't know how to balance this, you're still going to be in poverty.
Yeah. What's happening with your savings anyway? Your £5 saving, are you
Still on?
it's still on?
It's still on, although the credit union have closed. The money has been withdrawn from the bank.
This close.
They've closed their business arms.
Tell our viewers how much were you paying? Were you
We've been doing £5 a month in our organization, me and my colleagues. The last time we checked, we had 360.
This is from just £5 a month.
£5 a month, and it's not many people in there.
Yeah.
So we've been just putting that on the side every month.
Yeah.
It's 360, and we kept it for the rainy days. It's not like saying, "Oh, we have a party, let's use that money."
No.
Oh, we have this needed in the office, let's use the money. No, we say this for the rainy days.
Remember, Jabo, we before the COVID, I think we might have to look at that report before or during the COVID. We were talking about that report, from the UK
Business Bank.
Yes. And they were talking about how BME, we are very good at starting up businesses, but we won't last past 3 years.
Yes.
In many cases.
Yeah, majority. Yes.
Yes.
It was
80%
death.
Yes.
Yes.
In that. So there is a bit of a failure there. Do you think
not a bit, a lot.
A lot.
A lot of failure.
I didn't want to sound too bad.
It is the truth.
It is not good, yeah. But do you think it has a lot to do with this rule you just talked about, the 50, 30, 20? We find ourselves sitting in that 30 a lot. That overpowers our 20, which means there's nothing being saved at all. We are now spending the money we are not supposed to be spending in the 30. And of course, for the business to run, the 50% of the business, which is supposed to be like your rent and your payroll and whatever you do, is going. But if you are taking all that money out and put into 30, which is where you are now thinking, because of the business, you are now suddenly a big shot, they call them in the street, a big man. You're now spending as willy-nilly, not thinking of this rainy day you talked about.
Yeah.
Over time, you find yourself, you are losing.
You will catch up.
Yes.
You will catch up.
Yes.
You're going to stay in poverty.
Business will suffer.
Yes. So, let's bring it to reality of life.
Yeah.
We live in Plymouth. Most people might not know Plymouth.
Yeah.
Let's say London.
Yeah.
How many people from the Black and Asian community do you know live in Mayfair? Very few. Where do you find most of us? Peckham, East London. And what do you find in there? Deprived area. Housing is a problem. Education is a problem.
Yeah.
Road are the problem.
Yeah.
Crime is high.
Yeah.
That's poverty.
That's correct.
Now, bringing back to Plymouth, how many individuals from there? Let's just Black community. Leave the Asian community out. Black community, do you know live in Manadon? How many? Very few. You find us in these areas. Stonehouse,
the other areas,
Devonport, PL1, PL4. And that's where you find most of the deprived area. The education is the school, when you look at the school, I'm not the one who give the rating of the school.
Yes.
Right?
No, you're saying... Yeah.
So the schools in these areas, they are the one you find, the Ofsted have given it the lowest grade. Why? But that's how our children, that's where they go.
Yeah.
And then you expect change. It's not starting from school. It's starting from in the house.
At home.
At home. It's that how do you budget at home? How is the finance management going at home? So until we learn how to manage our money, we're still going to be in that route of poverty. And then it's going to be kicking all the time. COVID came. You mentioned about COVID. Hey, everyone was there. Everyone was there. Why is it more black people dying? What do you think it is? Poverty. It's poverty. There is other health condition behind it.
Yeah, because
malnutrition.
There's no justification of why black people were deemed to be dying more.
It's what we already have in us. Yeah. Malnutrition, poor diet, other underlying health challenges caused by what? Poverty. When you go shopping, you don't shop things of organic. You buy things which are cheaper, but they've been grown with chemicals. What you've been doing, you've been consuming those chemicals. While there is a product which says organic, it's £6.50. You're buying of £1.20, but that product which was grown at £1.20 is being injected by chemicals to make it looking like that. So what you're consuming is that product. It's going to have an effect on your health. Before you realize you have this, you have that, you have that. But it was poverty. And if you had the means, you'll be buying fresh product. You won't be buying frozen.
So the whole idea of our discussions in our talks, Jabo, which is very interesting. I mean, we trying to encourage people to come out of these situations.
Come out of poverty.
We're not saying either this is the only way out. No, but we are saying if you try again. There used to be a song when I was young.
Yes. Yeah.
In that try again.
Yes.
And for you to be able to just find a breathing space in terms of taking your kids out of this sort of poverty into better areas and yourself into better areas. I was just thinking about Jabo in terms of is it lack of financial literacy in ourselves? We go back to Africa where we're mismanaging things anyway. Africa is the richest continent in the world. It's in Google everywhere. You can search it if you like. But we're also the poorest.
Yes.
How can you be the richest?
Financial literacy.
Yeah.
Poverty mentally. It's that. It's Bob Marley sang it. Once you're poor mentally, it's a slavery.
It's a slavery.
Yes. We need to educate ourselves out of poverty. And what we're talking about here today is a simple rule of budgeting. Check yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is something magical. Check yourself. Check your salary. Do you know what is your want? Do you know what you need? And do you have any saving?
That's correct.
Balance them. 50% of your income to cover your need. 30% to cover your want. 20% to cover the savings. You see, many years ago, piggy bank, you know the little pig?
Yes.
It used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you go in any shop, you won't find one.
No.
They don't exist anymore. So, physically, they've removed the method of putting money away.
No, they have. Yes.
You think it's okay. Oh, no, we'll save, we'll put in the account. No, it's not happening. You need to do physically. Because the brain will play you.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to strengthen your muscles, you're going to be on that road of spending. And before you realize you're spending more on the want than the need. And then before you realize there's nothing in the savings. And when comes rainy days, you're still in that poverty. And let me finish by this. The opposite of poverty is not wealth.
No.
The opposite of poverty is dignity. How do you want to be reckoned as a dignified person?
Yeah.
A dignified person is the one who does not beg. The dignified person is the one who's proud of saying, this is where I can stand.
That's correct.
But also knowing my limit.
Wow,
a dignified person knows the limit.
Yeah.
It's not the wealthy person who's dignified. There are many people who are wealthy, plenty of money, but they're not dignified.
Yeah, no.
There's no value in them.
That's correct.
So don't see poverty thinking I need to get rich. No. Gain your dignity.
Yeah.
Learn how to manage the money.
Wow.
Learn the barriers.
Yes. You have heard Jabo. We're going to take a break. I need a drink after all that. I need to take a drink. When we come back, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're talking about is it okay for someone to open a shop that has a similar of what I am doing next door to me? Competition, marketing.
Yes.
When we come back, we're talking about the business marketing, business competition. Is it okay? Is it encouraged? Are we encouraging people to come and open a barbershop next to Cash Cows?
Yes.
Will I be angry? Will
Yeah.
I be mad? Should I be angry? When we come back to talk about that. Yes, welcome back to the show. This is Tendai Madume and Jabo Butera on Business Talk at PTown Radio, your station, my station, Plymouth right now, favorite station. We are best in Plymouth. If you want to get in touch with us, please use our social medias or check everything we do on our website as well, please. It's encouraged for. If you're also very helpful, on our Facebook page is a donate button. We're looking for some donations to keep the station running. So please get involved. Donate. Give us something if you can. Only if you can. That little savings you go. So Jabo, before we go to our break, we were talking about savings. We talked about 50-30-20 rule, which you are emphasizing in terms of people to be encouraged to save.
Yes.
And don't cross over. Don't take what's supposed to be in a 30 into 50 and mix it up. You end up in that statistics where many people from black Asian minority don't really get far with their businesses. But Asians, they do though. It's just the black ones. I think that report was saying Asians they open less and they sustain more.
Yeah.
As we open more, we're quick to say I've got a business, and before you know it, in 3 years down, it's gone.
It disappeared.
It disappeared because of our spending.
Yes.
Our financial literacy is not very good. And you said, you mentioned here it's inherited, and that's what we're trying to change. That's why we're here in these discussions. But let's talk about those who have made it. Okay, I have opened my shop. I've got my ideas. I want to open a barber shop. As we all know, there's Castar's barber shop in Plymouth. I want to open one next to Castar barber shop. Is that good? Should Tendai from Cats be angry? Should I do it? Should I open next to him? What should I do? But I'm probably using a bad example here.
No, it's a good. You see, we talk from experience. Home, yes, charity begins from our home.
Yeah.
We talk from experience.
Yes.
This emotion you're talking about, they go through you. So you're not a scripting person reading a script here.
Yeah.
We don't do scripts.
No.
We have a producer, Tanya. Hello.
Yeah.
We have our producer, and but it's not like we.
And also in the same context, I'll shout out to Lucia as well. Our filming director.
The young people are taking over.
I'm telling you.
So we have a team with us, which give us a guidance. But we don't use a scripted. It's not like we have never lived these things. Yeah. We talk from experience.
That's correct.
And when it hurts.
Yes.
And when we are singing and enjoying, we enjoy it.
Of course.
And then when you're talking about this competition and next door person coming to open what you're doing, you're talking from experience because you have a shop on the street, on the high street, delivering a service. So if a person comes to open next door to you, how will you feel?
Yeah.
So that's the natural question. And that's what makes us different, I think. If it was another radio station, they'll be talking from not experience. They'll be talking like, just reading. So I'm just a presenter. I'm on a salary.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you, but I'm not connected. But this one, we are connected. That's we know what we're talking about. And we want to see the change. So competition is good. Healthy competition is good.
Yeah.
Healthy competition is good in the sense of you attract more.
That's correct. You do.
I'll give a simple example.
Yeah.
You go many places in England, big cities, you have what they call Chinatown. They will take the whole area and they're doing noodles. All of them.
Yeah.
Isn't that a healthy competition?
Yes, it is.
And the place is always packed. What you've done, you've attracted. The same we started at the beginning talking about on a football pitch, right? You position yourself to attract the ball. So the more you want is to attract more people coming to you.
That's correct.
You can attract people coming to you when you give them that diversity within still in your segment.
That's correct.
So if you have 3, 4, 5 barbershop delivering more the similar product, it's easier. Because I'll come here And if I cannot, I'll go next door. And if we are 5-10, I'll go to that place. Now, you start bringing more. Everyone comes to that place because they know that's where you go to.
I'm moving to Matley. There's many barbershops there.
That's where you go to.
You're right. Now that you are saying that in terms of attraction, so if you are outside, other people doing the same thing, if you walk around, let's say, a mile to go to this particular shop, one shop that sells fufu or whatever, and it's only one shop there. If you don't find fufu at that shop, then you can have a mile back to go to another mile to another shop. Whilst if there's a few shops in that area,
so I'll pick here, I'll pick there.
You go in and ask, is it fufu? No, you check next door. So for your journey, it's well. So which means more people are likely to be coming in the area.
It's what I call circular economy. It's the circular economy because you cannot be the one delivering all the services. So the same way here in your barber shop, you do not deliver all the services. And cutting hair is not just cutting hair. There is different things you do.
That's correct.
Some are boring, they just want a haircut. Someone wants to do this. The other one wants that. There's new style. There's this. How do you create that diversity? And you're not the one who's going to be able to offer that diversity. Let others come around so that you offer the diversity. The more diversity is, the beauty it is.
That's correct.
And the more attractive it is. See? So when there's a competition or there's someone else coming, that's great. You should be celebrating because you'll be attracting more customers. They have a connection you do not have. He might be delivering a service you have, but they don't. So he might have an attraction of this line of customers, but he does not deliver all the service. They'll come to you. So when there is a competition or someone coming, a healthy competition is great. But an unhealthy competition is going to hurt the person who's going into that competition. Business competition does not exist. When most of the time in the business plan, they call it, say, who is your competitor? This is when the business plan was designed by someone who's not in the business. There's no business competition.
I see.
Asda never compete with Tesco. No. It's just diversity.
Yes.
They're all supermarket. It's diversity. You may sell the same product, but it's how you present it. It's how you cost it, where you source it from. Are you using your own? Am I using someone else? It's that innovation around it.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. It's diversity. It's a healthy. But when it becomes unhealthy competition, that's what we're talking about. When you see the other person with the intention of bringing them down instead of helping them up, then you're the one who's going to be hurt because you're going to be keep watching what are they doing. I watched this, it was a post, I think. Michael Phelps, a swimmer. He's been among the great swimmer. American, very huge and very young. When he's swimming, he focuses on where he's want to go. The second person was focusing, looking at where is he. So he's competing with him. By the time you turn your head to see where's your competitor, you've lost a second.
Yes.
And it's gone.
Yes. Focus on your destination.
Stop watching who's the competitor.
No. Focus on your delivering your service and your product.
Yeah. But you can see who are the one who are similar in our delivery. And what is it can I bring?
That's correct.
The creator of Rolls-Royce, that was his name, by the way. The one who founded Rolls-Royce. That's his name. His name is Rolls-Royce. Henry Rolls-Royce.
Ah, okay.
Yes. He was saying, don't go and create something new. By the way, there's nothing new to be created anyway.
Out there. No.
Find what exists and make it better. So you cannot say, I'm going to create a new car. It does not exist. Cars have been here for a long time. I'm going to create a new barbershop. Barbershop have been here. I'm going to create a new way cutting. Yeah, the cutting hair has been here. There's nothing new.
Yes, we've actually recycled these.
Fight what is there. Use your imagination.
That's correct.
Turn it.
Yeah. Making
the way your customer need. And that will be healthy. That's a healthy competition. And it's very exciting. The more they are, the merrier it is. And you attract more people. So competition is good.
Yeah.
What you need is to do what you call a market research.
That's correct. Yes, understand what's out there.
Find the market.
Yeah.
So find your passion first.
Yeah.
Then get into your market. Because you're not the only one with that passion. Find your passion.
Yeah.
Find the market.
That's correct.
And then look in the market.
I think we need to go deeper into this sort of conversation again, Jabo. I think we're just being told by our producer running out of time. If you have listened, I mean, I gotta check on our Facebook page, Jabo, just to see who, give a bit of a shout out here, because this is important to see who is interacting with us, who's keeping in touch with us. Of course, we've got the DBI team. Also, like we keep talking about DBI every time. The team is always on point. Shout out to DBI right now, watching or listening to us, or following us, or sharing on the background. I'm sure that's Tanya on the board there. Shout out to also we are Jabulani. They're also a food court in Union Street.
Yes.
Please check them out. They're doing a very nice coffee. I was there the other day having a nice coffee.
Ooh, shall we go there after here?
Probably would, yes.
Yes.
Why not?
Let's grab a coffee.
Let's go get a coffee. It's a bit chilly.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Super Dixon as well, with the Super Dixon dance as well. He's
Super
doing
Dixon
well.
is
He's been busy, man.
Our supporter number one.
Yeah, he's
always present.
He's always present, and he's doing well with his dancing as well. Please check out his Facebook page and his Instagram page for all the dance. If you want to do two-step, Dixon is your man if you're in Plymouth. So please, yes, it's the end of our show for this week. Jabo, it's been interesting. We are back on Facebook. That was interesting. We're happy to see our followers. People are happy to have us back on Facebook, Jabo, which is good.
It's amazing. I've had few people watching as well on our own personal one. Families from Canada.
Yeah.
Thierry Stallon is all the way from Canada watching us.
That's good.
A few people from London.
Yes.
And here in Plymouth. So thank you very much, everyone.
It is encouraging.
Yes.
It is encouraging. We will see you back here next week. I was meant to be away, but I'm not going away. I am here. I'm back here next week on Friday from 11. We'll try to start exactly 11. Please take a note. Have a date with us on Friday next week when we'll be talking about competition.
And any question?
If you got any questions that are yes, if you feel like you want to
across.
contribute, you want to help us out with information or whatever you have experienced, you have started a business from scratch yourself, tell us how you've done it. Share. The idea is to share and encourage and promote to make sure. And if you've got any ideas, man, you can always pass ideas to others. They can probably take it. Sometimes it's good. I mean, I can have an idea and I have 10 businesses already. I can't open 15, 60 businesses.
Yeah.
Just share the idea.
Yeah.
And someone might take it and run with it. So if you know any ideas of any business that we've got youngsters that are still coming up, they're learning, they want to start their businesses. Also, if you are young, it is important that we encourage our young people to volunteer.
Yes.
It's difficult to find in our black community people who give their time for experience.
Topic of another time.
I'm sure.
There was one thing I want to finish with.
Yes, please.
Head on our social media. The BME Award Gala.
Yes. It's happening.
It's happening.
We are suiting up in our African attire on the 28th of January.
Yes.
Live at Holiday Inn in Plymouth.
No, it's Crown Plaza now.
Crown Plaza now.
Used to call Holiday Inn, yes.
Yes, Crown Plaza, just to give it a notch. Crown Plaza, the top floor, on the penthouse, if you like.
Yes.
That's where we'll be on the 28th of January. So please, nominees are in or they're still going?
We're still receiving nominees until the 20th, I think, or 28th of December.
Tell us more. What's this?
Oh, yes. This is an award in the city. So those people who are in business.
Yes.
Running businesses.
Yes.
Pushing forward. Hustlers.
Yes.
They call them, right? We want to give them a pat on the back.
Yes.
Those who are giving back to the community. Thank you.
Yes.
Right. A trophy. And saying you the man. You received one.
I did. Yes.
You did. And it's on a piece of mantle there in your office. Whenever I come in and look at it.
Yes.
And most people come and say, what is that? Well, my community gave me that.
That's correct. It is important.
Shouting to someone like Dixon, we gave him an award.
Yes.
And that made him staying in Plymouth. Today he's a big guy in Plymouth.
He's a big guy.
He was playing at the...
He's holding stages these days.
Oh yes, big stages. You see, that's what we're talking about. Shouting over, give them a pat on the back.
That's correct.
Nice ambience, moment to talk. We have even a spare, a dance floor room, a next room there where we're going to... DJ gonna be there all night. DJ Dixon is on.
Dropping the music.
So bring your dancing shoes. All the information on social media, how you can get the ticket.
Yes, as you heard from Jabo, please head over to DBI social handles and check out Ticket Best. Ticket Best, please go and check out some tickets are still available for the gala, the big show on the 28th of January, where we celebrate Black excellency in the Asian community in Plymouth and the Southwest. I'll be there with my team, of course. and I hope to see you there. So for the meantime, see us, me and Jabo, next week, next Friday, same time, 11 a.m. UK time. Have a good weekend. Stay blessed.
When I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I